We escaped the Black Forest and made our way to King's Dominion. Are you excited?
Yeah, it's been a couple years since we've been to King's Dominion, and we're excited to go ride some of the new rides like Tumbili and the Retracked Grizzly.
Yes, but first, we're gonna make our way over to Dominator and catch up then. Dominator, what'd you think of that ride?
Dominator's always great, and I really liked it in the back row.
Yes, that thing is a lot more forceful in the back row than I last remembered. Definitely better than Firebird at Six Flags America.
Oh, no question about that.
Yeah, it has a little bit of a rattle coming out of the station, but other than that, it is a wonderful ride with great forces, wonderful inversions, and it's not just all about the inversions. There are some real G-forces. You can tell it's an old school B&M. And now, we're gonna go get Twisted Timbers. So we just got off of front row on Twisted Timbers and back row before that.
Well,
what do you think? Back car. What do you think?
I think Twisted Timbers is the best ride in the park.
So it is your number one in the park?
Yeah, it's number one in the park.
And how does this compare to Wildcat's Revenge, knowing that we're gonna get it next week?
I think I still like Wildcat a little bit more, but stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Well, anyway, we're gonna go ride that. So, how was that, Wild Mouse?
It was fun. I haven't been on in a while, so it was a good experience. It's a lot better than Hershey Park's Wild Mouse, that's for sure.
That's for sure. It was very good. The laterals going around each turn, very good, very fun. A nice thrilling break because we're about to go ride Retracked Grizzly. Beautiful grizzly bear. Look at that beautiful sign. That is a new sign. Even with Retrack, it is still a walk-on.
This is only one car, so I kind of like... So,
Retracked Grizzly, what do you think? Do you consider it a new ride?
It's a new ride. It is nothing like the old Grizzly, even though it still looks fairly similar, obviously, but it does not feel like the same ride whatsoever.
And is this one of the best wooden roller coasters in Virginia?
Yeah, I think it's better than yesterday.
Yeah, so we were at Busch Gardens and did Invader, and this is much better than Invader, hands down. So we're gonna go back and get a couple more rides on it just to get a good feel of this before we move on to I-305. Jungle X-Pedition.
Headrest, take your hands and arms inside the right at all times. Sit up straight, hold on tight, and prepare yourself to experience the power of Tumbili.
ride on I-305 back seat.
I think the back row is much better, and the airtime was significantly better than in the fourth row.
Oh, definitely. And the S-bends in the second half of the ride very much try to throw you out of the seat. So over-shoulder restraints, very necessary on I-305.
But they're not painful over the shoulder restraints, I will say that.
Yes. So, Six Flags Great Adventure, when you want to redo King Dakot's shoulder restraints, do the soft shoulder that Intamin has provided Kings Dominion and Hershey Park for both I-305 and Storm Runner. So anyway, we're gonna go ride Flight of Fear, and we will let you know after that. Go off of Flight of Fear, what'd you think?
Well, my eyes are adjusting to the light. And
Yeah.
but I love Flight of Fear.
I like better with Joker's Jinx is there's no mid-course brake run at the top. That's the only thing.
Yeah, but it's so much creepier when it's inside.
Yeah.
And the theming is really good.
The theming is really good, and I'm very excited to have gotten back on that and have yet another comparison. Well, now we're gonna go ride Twisted Timbers again, because why not? Grizzly. Oh, this is our new friend Angelo. We were just waiting in line for Grizzly. And what is your favorite part of the new retrack?
So it's right before the tunnel and then the airtime in the tunnel. Those are pure ejected. It's so good. And then the jackhammering starts like right after the turn.
Yep, it's actually worse in the front, surprisingly.
Yeah.
So
it's
the back.
a full train. It's crazy.
Yeah, and the Gravity Group did a really good job with the retrack, and the first drop in the back row actually gives a nice pop of ejector at the end.
I was gonna say I know they did some retracking on Racer 75. It's smooth now. It seems really good. But yeah, they did a really good job. I wish they would have just did the whole thing. I don't know if it was a money thing or what, but hopefully they fix like the other little part, because honestly this ride would be perfect if they fixed it. So
yeah, that's exactly what I said earlier today, that why couldn't they just retract the whole thing? But I understand we're saving money for 2025, the 50th anniversary. Volcanoes replace.
Apparently it's supposed to be like $30+ million investment. So it might be a new entrance. It also is going to be like the coaster, obviously, for Volcano. It's a lot.
It was a pleasure running into you, and let's definitely keep in touch and see how things go.
Sounds good. I appreciate it, man. Thank you for having me.
Of course. So what'd you think of that night ride on Twisted Timbers?
Twisted Timbers is definitely the best ride in the park, and night ride back row.
Night ride back row.
That was the best ride all day. Actually, the best ride all weekend.
Yeah, Pantheon very much delivers with some whip. I-305 is just power. This is just airtime. And after the 0G roll, go into that first kind of whippy bank. I didn't even know what side was up. I really didn't. So, all right, so we're gonna head out for the night at Kings Dominion. It was a fun day. What were the highlights?
Well, Twisted Timbers at night, and Halloween Haunt is just really good. It's better than Busch Gardens' Halloween event.
how does this compare to the Fright Fest theming at like Six Flags Great Adventure?
I think this is better. I mean, we didn't really get to do much at Great Adventure because it's an additional upcharge. But I think this is probably the best theme park Halloween, in my opinion. At least so far.
I completely agree. Well, anyway, we're going to call it a night and get going, but our next park and last park for this vlog series is going to be Hershey Park, so stay tuned for that, and we look forward to seeing you then. Have a great night.